Welcome to the next lecture of electric power system. The topic that we are going to discuss here is corona in power transmission lines. So the next two lectures overview we are going to see lecture 24 and lecture 25. So first we will discuss what is corona discharge is all about. We will see the introduction of corona, then what is the theory of corona formation, factors affecting corona, critical disruptive voltage and visual critical voltage, what is all about, power loss due to corona, why to reduce corona effect, and methods of reducing corona effect. So there are two lectures, lecture 24 and lecture 25. So in the lecture 24 we are going to discuss up to this much, and after that in lecture 25 we are going to discuss this one. So this will be lecture 25, this is lecture 24. Okay, then what is corona discharge? Generally we see in the transmission line a glow on the transmission lines at certain points. So these glow of the in the transmission lines are generally known as corona discharge. So how do we define it? So corona discharge is ionization of the air surrounding a power conductor. So whenever there is a power conductor, it is surrounded by air, then there is a luminous audible electrical discharge. So some type of sound will come here, and this sound or the hissing noise will come from the conductor that develops due to high electric field on the surface of the conductor. So when you have high electric field, so electric field when it will be more, then the air around the conductor will get ionized. The air around the conductor will get ionized, and due to which, so the air around the conductor will get ionized, and that is known as the corona discharge. Next, let us see the introduction of corona. So when an alternating potential difference is applied across two conductors, so whenever you have two conductors and you are applying an AC voltage across the two conductors whose spacing is large, so this spacing d between the conductor is large as compared to the diameter, so the spacing is large as compared to the diameter. So, and there is no apparent change in the condition of the atmospheric air surrounding the wires if the applied voltage is low. Okay, so when the voltage that is applied between the two conductors is low and the distance of the separation between the conductors are more as compared to the diameter, there will not be any apparent change in the condition. Okay, however, when the applied voltage exceeds a certain value known as critical disruptive voltage, so this we are going to discuss critical disruptive voltage. So when the voltage exceeds the critical disruptive voltage, the conductors are surrounded by faint violet glow called corona. So there will be a color which is known as violet glow will be there around the conductor. So this glow is basically known as corona. The phenomena of corona is accompanied by hissing sound. So there will be an hissing sound, production of ozone, power loss, and radio interference. So these are the accompanying factors. One will be hissing sound will be there, production of ozone will be there, power loss will be there, and radio interference will be there. And along with this, there will be a faint violet glow. This will be also there. Okay. So these are all resulting of the corona. Higher the voltage is raised, the larger and higher the luminous envelope becomes, and greater are the sound, the power loss, and the radio noise. So as the voltage in the transmission line increases, then the corona effect also increases, and you can see a more glow, more sound, and more power loss. If the applied voltage is increased to breakdown value, a flashover will occur between the conductors due to the breakdown of air insulation. So when the level of the voltage has reached up to a breakdown value, then there will be a breakdown of the air insulation. The phenomena of violet glow, hissing noise and production of ozone gas in an overhead transmission line is known as corona. So corona generally occur in overhead transmission line. There will be a violet glow, there will be a production of noise as well as the ozone gas. So that is known as corona. Now, if the conductors are polished and smooth, the corona glow will be uniform throughout with the length of the conductor, otherwise the rough point will appear brighter. So whenever you will be using a polished and a smooth conductor, corona glow will be uniform throughout the length, otherwise the rough points will appear brighter. Under the DC voltage, there is a difference in the appearance of the two wires. The positive wire has a uniform glow about it, while the negative conductor has spotty glow. So generally the corona phenomena both for AC voltage and DC voltage are different. In DC voltage, the positive wire will have uniform glow and the negative conductor will have spotty glow. Now let us see how this corona is formed. So there is known as theory of corona formation. So some ionization is always present in air due to cosmic rays, ultraviolet radiations and radioactivity. So these are the phenomena, cosmic rays, ultraviolet radiations and radioactivity, which give results to ionization of what? Ionization of air, that is surrounding the conductor. Now, under normal conditions, the air around the conductor contains some ionized particles, that is free electrons and positive ions, and neutral molecules. So whenever you have a conductor, due to the phenomena of cosmic rays, ultraviolet radiations and radioactivity, you will have these are the air surrounding particles, so there will have ionized particles. Now, when a potential difference is applied between the conductors, potential gradient is set up in the air, which will have maximum value at the conductor surface. So between this there is a potential difference. So we put an AC supply between this. So due to this potential difference, potential gradient will set up in the air. So here you have the air, potential difference will set up and it will have maximum value at the conductor surface. Under the influence of potential gradient, the existing free electrons acquire greater velocities. So the electrons which are free will acquire some velocities. Now, the greater the applied voltage, the greater the potential gradient and more is the velocity of the free electrons. So as the voltage increases, the velocity of the electron will increase. Now when the potential gradient at the conductor surface reaches about 30 kilovolt per centimeter, that is the maximum value, the velocity acquired by the free electron is sufficient to strike a neutral molecules with enough force to dislodge one or more electron from it. Now this is your free moving electron which is hitting a neutral molecule, and the potential difference is 30 kilovolt per centimeter, which is the maximum potential difference. Okay, so this electric field or the potential difference will hit the free moving electron to the neutral molecules and dislodge more electrons. These produce another ion and one more free electrons, which in turn are accelerated until they collide with other neutral molecules, thus producing other ions. Thus, the process of ionization is cumulative. So, this process is cumulative in nature, means the electrons will hit the neutral molecules and give rise to more and more number of free ions, which is cumulative in nature. The result of this ionization is that corona is formed, a spark takes place between the conductor. So, the corona will be formed and there will be a sparking across the conductor. So what are the factors that is affecting the corona? The phenomena of corona is affected by the physical state of the atmosphere as well as the condition of the line. So two important factors that we have seen: the physical state of the atmosphere as well as what is the condition of the line. So there are certain factors on which corona depends. The first factor that we are going to discuss is the atmosphere. So as corona is formed due to ionization of air surrounding the conductor, therefore it is affected by the physical state of the atmosphere. In the stormy weather, the number of ions is more than the normal, and as such corona occurs at much less voltage as compared to fair weather. So we have seen that corona, for occurring of corona, we required a critical disruptive voltage. So we required a critical disruptive voltage. Now, unless and until the voltage has reached to critical disruptive voltage, corona will not take place. But the atmosphere will play a very important role, and from the fair weather condition to the stormy weather condition, you will see that under the voltage, less voltage also, you can observe the corona. Next factor that we are going to discuss is the conductor size. So the corona effect depends upon the shape and conditions of the conductor. The rough and irregular surface will give rise to more corona because unevenness of the surface decreases the value of the breakdown voltage. So if the conductor is smooth, more voltage is required. However, if the conductor is rough and irregular, less voltage will be required to production of the corona. Thus, a standard conductor has irregular surface and hence give rise to more corona than a solid conductor. So, whenever you have a standard conductor which is having an irregular surface, will give rise to more corona than a solid conductor. Now, the next factor that we are going to discuss is spacing between the conductors. So if the spacing between the conductor is made very large as compared to the diameter, they may not have corona effect. So here we have the potential difference. Now if the spacing is quite large, then there may not have any corona effect. It is because larger distance between conductor reduce the electrostatic stresses at the conductor surface, thus avoiding the corona formation. So more distance between the conductor will give rise to less corona. The last factor we are going to discuss is the line voltage. Line voltage greatly affects the corona. If it is low, there is no change in the condition of air surrounding the conductor, hence no corona is formed. So, however, if the line voltage has such a value that electrostatic stresses are developed at the conductor surface, make the air around the conductor conducting, then corona is formed. So, the line voltage plays a very important role. More the voltage, generally the corona will take place more often. Now, we will describe what is critical disruptive voltage and we will derive the formula. So it is the minimum phase to neutral voltage. So this is okay with respect to single phase. It is the minimum phase to neutral voltage at which corona occurs. So critical disruptive voltage is the minimum phase to neutral voltage at which corona occurs. Now consider two conductor of radii r centimeter and space d centimeter apart. So if V is the phase neutral potential, then potential gradient at the conductor surface is given by this formula. So potential gradient G is given by V. V is single phase voltage, that is phase to neutral voltage, and the formula is R log E D by R. So this is the potential gradient. In order that corona is formed, the value of G must be made equal to the breakdown strength of air. So to produce corona, we break this potential gradient G, whose units is volts per centimeter, has to be made equal to the breakdown strength of air. So the breakdown strength of air at 76 centimeter pressure and 25-degree temperature is 30 kilovolt per centimeter maximum or 21.2 kilovolt per centimeter RMS and is denoted by G naught. So whenever this G, that is the potential gradient, is equal to the breakdown voltage of the air, which is 30 kilovolt per centimeter, this is the maximum, and 21.2 kilovolt per centimeter, this is the RMS. Then the corona will take place. So if Vc is the phase to neutral potential required under these conditions, this Vc is the voltage that is required to produce the corona, then G naught value, that is the breakdown of the air, breakdown potential, is equal to Vc divided by R log E d by R, where G naught is breakdown strength of air at 76 centimeter of mercury and 25 degrees centigrade temperature, which we have discussed. It is 30 kilovolt per centimeter maximum and 21.2 kilovolt per centimeter the RMS value. So the critical disruptive voltage from here we can obtain, that is the voltage required to produce the corona, is equal to G naught, that is the breakdown strength of air, multiplied by the radius log E, distance of separation, by the radius. The above expression for disruptive voltage is under standard condition, that is 76 centimeter of mercury and 25 degree centigrade. So these conditions are generally under the standard conditions, but as the conditions change, the critical disruptive voltage will change. So if the condition vary, then air density will also change, thus altering the value of G naught. So the value of G naught is directly proportional to the air density. So when the atmospheric condition changes, the air density will change, and the G naught value, which is proportional to the air density, will change. Air density will change. So thus the breakdown strength of air at a barometric pressure of B centimeter of mercury and temperature T degree centigrade becomes delta G naught, where delta is equal to air density factor. So we have to calculate a factor known as air density factor, which is given by 3.92 into B, where B is the atmospheric barometric pressure and 273 plus T, where T is the temperature at degree centigrade. Under standard condition, the value of delta is 1. So when the condition is under standard condition, that is at the normal condition, then delta will be equal to 1. However, we have to multiply this air density factor in the critical disruptive voltage thing. So Vc is equal to, now the critical disruptive voltage that we are going to obtain from earlier, G naught R log E of d by r, we have to multiply this with the air density factor delta to include the pressure term and the temperature. So correction must also be made for the surface conditions of the conductor. Now in deriving this formula, we have not taken into consideration of the surface condition. We have assumed that only the standard condition is there. Now to acquainted for multiplying the above expression by an irregularity factor m naught. So in order to include the surface condition, one factor, irregularity factor m naught, has to be multiplied with this term. So what is this m naught that we are seeing? So m naught, the irregularity factor for different conditions, that is the polished conductor it will be 1, dirty conductor it will be 0.98 or 0.92, standard conductors it will be 0.87 to 0.8. So that m naught has to be multiplied with the value that we have obtained earlier to obtain the value of the critical disruptive voltage. So here we have multiplied m naught to account for the surface condition. We have multiplied the G to include the air density factor, that will give the total critical disruptive voltage. Now, what is visual critical voltage? So it is the minimum phase neutral voltage at which corona glow will appear. So until now, we, with a blind eye, we can't see the open eye, we can't see the corona. So it is not appearing, but the corona has occurred. So at what voltage the corona we can see is known as the visual critical voltage. So it has been seen that in case of parallel conductors, the corona glow does not begin at the disruptive voltage. So these visual critical disruptive voltage, we can't see the corona, but at a voltage VV, we known as the visual critical voltage, we can see the corona. Thus, the phase neutral effective value of visual critical voltage is given by the following empirical formula. So, this formula will be used to obtain the visual critical voltage at which we can appear the corona. So here it is MV, that is the irregularity factor, G naught, that is the breakdown strength of the air, and then delta is to include the air density factor, R you have the radius of the conductor, and this value 1 plus 0.3 under root delta into R log ED by R. So this is basically an empirical formula that is obtained, and the MV is again the irregularity factor, which is 1 for the polished conductors, and for different rough conductors you can take a value 0.72 to 0.82. Okay, so that's complete the initial discussions on the corona. In the next class we are going to discuss more and on the corona. Thank you.